Welcome back to another video, you lovely souls. Look, check this out. I hope you all are taking care of yourself and feeling great, because how you feel matter. And remember this, my friend, take this with you today, because I feel like some of you might just had one of those days that was a bit uneasy. Just know that great things are happening in your life. Great things are in store for you. All you got to do is just believe it, my friends. Today, let's jump into this video. I love each and every one of you who clicked on this video. Today, I was inspired to make this video over your higher self and your lower self, since this is one of our number one named topics you'll hear about on my channel, me talking about higher self, and you're starting to become more familiar with the term higher self. What the heck is the higher self? What is the lower self? Where am I at? Which one is me? So I want to tell you a little bit about what the higher self is and what the lower self is, for many reasons. For one, you'll see kind of where people are, and one of the main reasons why I want to make this video for you is so you can see where you are when you drop down. You can have a high vibe, but you can easily drop down when your energy levels drop back into your lower self. Sometimes I know it. You do it enough times, you'll become aware of what causes you to drop down into your lower self, and you'll catch it ahead of time so that you don't drop into that place, because it's the place we've all been in. And so I want to bring some awareness and some light to this today, because I feel like my higher self and I feel that this is totally important and valuable to many of you souls who clicked on this video today. Your lower self is your ego self. I know you know what the ego is. We all know what the ego is, right? You can see it on the planet, yeah? Your lower self is your ego self, which allows you to be in this physical body and be in this physical world. Your higher self is who you truly are. That is who you truly are, without all the barriers that block it, with all the box they try to put you in that keeps you boxed up and the illusion. Without all those things, that is your higher self. That's why we be doing work to unblock all these things, to connect in with our higher self, these things that hold us back. Your higher self extends to higher planes of consciousness, bruh. How many of you been experiencing that shit? Yo, this shit is tight, bro. This is your inner genius, the inner wisdom, the real you, my friends, that is within you. The kingdom is within you. Your world is within you. Your higher self is within you, my friends. Let me know down below if you've come in tune with your higher self and you familiar with the term higher self, or is this new to you? Is this your first time hearing about what a higher self is and lower self in this type of term? Let me know down below in the comment section, my friends. If you be tapped into your higher self all the time, let me know how that go for you. Feel me? Some people call the higher self the Holy Spirit. To each his own what you choose to call it. I call it my higher self because it is my higher self, the higher being of me. You feel me? So I very much love that term more, but to each whatever you want to call it, you can call it, my friends, okay? Your higher self knows there is no real separation between self and others. We are all one. When you raise your vibration and you tap in to your higher self and you stay in this alignment, the more and more you experience this, you'll notice the oneness, the law of oneness, the oneness of all things and us. We are all one, and your higher self knows this. It knows there's no real separation. The separation is an illusion that was created here in the matrix, my friends. We are all one. What we do to others come back onto us. What we do to others, we do to ourselves. For those who doesn't understand some of the things that I post, when I say only a few will understand this, you gotta love all no matter what. This is powerful. This is what I'm talking about. And it's usually when you access your higher self and you start to realize these things, okay? So this is powerful, because if you've been accessing your higher self, connecting in with your higher self, your Holy Spirit, whatever you choose to call it, you've been noticing these things, and then sometimes you might drop down into your lower self, and I'm going to give you some things about that you might notice, so you can be highly aware of this and catch it before you drop too low, my friends. Your higher self also has control. Listen to me. You heard? Nah. Your higher self also has control over your thoughts, emotions, and your actions. It controls these things. It understands true freedom. Really tap in. Your intuition is your higher self. You feel me? That's the way I feel. Really tap in with your higher self, who has all the answers about who you truly are, who knows the way, who knows the path you came here to walk on, who knows the things that you came here to discover, my friends. This is real talk. It understands true freedom. It will lead you to freedom, my friends. I want you to comment that down below. My higher self is leading me to freedom, baby. I am free. You heard? And that's real talk, bro. It knows that if we suffer, it knows like if we suffer, we all suffer. So it understands that if others are suffering out there, we are suffering. We are all one, you guys. It's really that big. It's really that deep. That's why it's important for all of us to come together. You feel me? Don't take this in like it's just common sense with it. It's deeper than what some of us sometimes can truly understand. And it doesn't mean coming together with all the wrong people. It's just all the right people. You feel me? You'll come together with. But at the end of the day, we're all one. I send out love and light to the dark and light every day. You feel me? This is a video game. Yo, we don't have to take it so seriously, though. You know, I was listening to something with Dolores Cannon. One thing she said was a lot of people, whenever they they experience death, they're able to go see and experience death, or I think maybe they have experienced death or something in that format. People have experienced like seeing death. Maybe she took them back under like hypnosis, and then they were able to see death. And what they realized, that this whole thing was it's just a stage show. It's all just a stage show with actors, producers, and people all here. You can write your own script. You can be the producer. You can write your own story. They realized that it wasn't as what they thought when they were there. Being here, it was a struggle. It was a challenge. It wasn't that easy being here on planet Earth. But when they were able to experience the death and they saw it, they saw that this shit was a joke. Like, it was just a play. You could just have fun with it and write your own scripts and your own movie. Hey, message out there to you guys. This is what it really is. You see, but a lot of people are suffering here. And your higher self knows if one suffer, we all can feel that suffering, bro. Your higher self wants and has the ability to help others achieve the same awareness that the higher self has achieved. I do it. In my career, in my purpose, even on these videos, to many of you guys, spreading this awareness, this love and light can really take you along your path, can really do things and help you along your path. And this is why I come on here and give this to you guys like this. I love you guys and I'm rocking with you. Remember, I'm your cheerleader, just like you your own cheerleader. I got you too, yeah? Real talk. So your higher self knows this. I do this in my career. I witness this in my purpose. I have taken people, guiding them out of the darkness and have them level up in their lives. Real talk. Remove through their issues and block. And so they can start experiencing awareness around them, bro. I do this. It's possible. It's what the higher self does. You feel me? That's why I be saying to a lot of souls or advanced souls who on average, you came here to create something on this planet. And most of you, especially you chosen ones and light workers and starseed out there, you came here to be of service to humanity. Whether you believe that or not, and whether you know or not that you chose to come here. You chose to come here to learn whatever lessons you wanted to learn, to experience whatever you wanted to experience. Many souls wanted to experience this amazing 5D that's on Earth for the first time ever. Some of you even came back from multiple of these things. Look, you guys, I got a message real quick that's coming through. Your purpose is many things. The more you walk your path, the more you continue to write that script, like Dolores Cannon said, like what I was just telling you guys. The more you walk your path, the more you write that script. And you'll notice it just keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger. You guys are multi-millionaires. Abundance is your birthright. You guys are rich to the soul. Yeah, this is real talk. Hey, I hope y'all listening to me today, because there's some real shit right here. You see, your higher self wants to alleviate. Mercury retrograde is always messed with communication, you guys. You might have heard me mention that on some of my videos, so bear with me, you beautiful souls. Your higher self tries to alleviate suffering for all and not just for itself. It understands this material world is just an expression of experiences needed here for us to learn and grow. And it doesn't make these things a part of its identity. It's just, you feel me? It's just like a movie screen. You feel me? Like, you just observe and watch. That's what we should be doing in life. Not emotionally attaching to anything. Not getting comfortable with anything. Just observing, my friends. Just observing and watch everything happen for you. Allow life to happen through you and not to you. Just watching it. Just observing it. You feel me? That's what life it really is. So these lessons that we learn and grow from doesn't identify who we are. Our higher self doesn't attach itself, make a meaning like, oh, I'm my struggles, I'm my failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't identify that. Your higher self helps break down the belief systems, because, my friends, the belief systems, what you believe is real. That is one of the most powerful things in this matrix that they use on people. Is what they believe. Always question your beliefs and make sure your beliefs support you. It doesn't matter how long you've been believing it. It doesn't matter who told you to believe it, who taught it to you. If it's not serving you, it's against you. Your beliefs are the most realest things here, bro. And your higher self is aware of the belief systems here in this matrix. And it knows it has a strong hold over the minds of the people. Remember, spiritual war, you heard? That's what it really is, my friend. You heard? The stronghold over the mindsets of the people is what's happening on this planet because of what people believe. Some people are in a deep state of hallucination because of certain things that they believe. Many people are binded in spells because of what they believe. Many people are trapped because of their beliefs. They're not questioning them. But I'm going to go into the lower self and give you more of an idea, which is going to sound more familiar to you, because we all was living there, and some of us dropped down to there. Don't be harder on yourself when you drop down to that. Just realize what caused you to. It's like gas, right, in your car. You want to keep your gas tank. When you got a gas tank in your car, it got full and it got empty. However they look nowadays. Even though I have a car, okay, whatever. Okay, so say your gas tank is getting close. This is E. Okay, this is E. Okay, your gas tank is getting close to E. Right before it gets close to E, think about it. Are you gonna run your car on E to where now you are not aware if you're gonna run out of gas anywhere? Maybe walking, maybe needing to go get a gas can and all that shit that comes after that, or are you gonna fill your car up so that it can stay full? That's what you want to do with your energy. So before your energy drops down to get low, you want to fill that shit back up so you can raise your vibration, because you already know what happens when you get down here in the fear pit. When you get down here in the lower self, it's more challenging to raise your energy back up higher. So you will become aware of when you start to drop down into your lower self. If you are someone who stays, connected up in high vibe and connected in with your higher self, because eventually you become your higher self. Okay, just real talk. I'm just saying, you feel me? Because you be leading down that path, you become your higher self. You feel me? That's real talk. And your higher self is aware that people here in this matrix are living in fear. We've all lived in fear. False evidence appearing real. You guys always know I like to say, everything that you want is tied to fear. Everything that you have to go outside your comfort zone, fear will be there. It's scary sometimes. You feel me? But your higher self is highly aware that people live in fear here in the matrix. You feel me? Let's get into the lower self now. Let me know how helpful that was for you, speaking about the higher self and the lower self. At the end of this video right now, let me know down below in the comment section how this is resonating to you and how helpful this truly is to you, because this is something that is all souls should know. All souls should know. You see, your lower self believes in the separation. It believes that we all separate, we all different, and all that stuff. That's why you see a lot of real selfishness going on here on the planet. Because people believe that they are separate from others, so they trying to shine big and bad by stepping on others, hurting people, backstabbing people, even taking people out. It's crazy as shit. You feel me? But that's what happens when you're living in your lower self, in your lower nature. These people are not aware that they're naturally high vibe in nature. They're not aware of that because they've been feeding their lower selves all this time that negativity, and it has grown to these things that I'm telling you here today. It's only concerned with themselves. It doesn't care about any other people, any other beings. It doesn't care who it hurts. It doesn't care who it walks on, steps on, stabs in the back. It doesn't care what words it used to criticize or hurt other people. It does not care. It's living the lower self. When you're in your lower self and when people are living in their lower self, it's all about what benefits them. What can I get out of this? What's gonna work for me? You feel me? What's on me? Even if they ain't even did nothing to receive anything, they still believe that something is supposed to come out of it for them. Like, what's in it for me? Like, I'm supposed to get something out of this, right? They always feel that something needs to come to them. Man, I remember living like this real time. Well, I'm gonna get off of this. You feel me? I thought this shit was normal, bro. It's not. It is not at all. The lower self, when you're in your lower nature, it's a state of confusion. You're in a state of confusion. You're totally confused because you are not aware of things that when you're in your higher self that you're aware of. You are confused and you're not aware of the inner conflict that is taking place against you versus you within you. The dark and light within you is you versus you. Whatever you feed grows, my friends. We all have dark and light inside of us. Okay? Whatever you feed grows. Message. So people that are in their lower self, in their lower ego, they're not aware of the inner conflict that's going on within them. They go against what they say. They go against their morals. If there's enough money presented to them, as you can see on the planet when people done sold out, they will go against their morals just for the money, just for some material possession, my friends. Which is something, when I be reading things, certain things online, I see that many of these people who are exposing the matrix, that we're in the Hollywood lifestyle, you feel me? They're showing you don't want to cross over to that side because it gets even darker. You feel me? Real talk. So people that are not aware, that's why at the end of the day, my love goes out to all souls. But you hearing what I'm saying, bro? This shit deep. They're not even aware. They're confused. They don't know about the inner conflict. You're not aware of them. You'll go against your morals for money. You feel me? And that's usually all that's required is just some money, some material possession, bro. I see it all day online. People get people attention with material possession, with money, bro. This is nothing but feeding the lower self, nothing but feeding the lower ego. They are not consciously aware of the things that you become aware of when you are connected in with your higher self. They're living in a state of ignorance. Ignorant people have no idea what's happening around them. They don't know what they're creating in the world around them. They have no idea. I had no idea when I lived like this. I did not know that my thoughts and my actions and my emotions were creating my world around me. And that's why the more I did this negative shit, the more I felt like shit inside, the more darker my world got, the more it got so bad I didn't even want to be here no more. Yo, that's what it get like. That's what it get like. You know, this is what happens whenever like you living in a state of ignorance, because you don't have to be living in ignorance. You living in a state of ignorance. Ignorant people have no idea what's going on with around them. If they don't know what's going on around them, they don't know what's going on within them. And this is what's happening when you're living in your lower self, your ego self. Your lower self is trapped in the identity of the ego. It identifies with whatever the ego is saying or showing them. You feel me? Like edging God out, edging goodness out. Have you heard of that with the ego, my friends? It doesn't understand consciousness in the lower self. We all lived in this state for most of our lives. Most of our lives, we didn't know what consciousness was. You know, I used to hear people like, man, I ain't trying to have it on my consciousness. On my conscience. That's how they said it. I ain't trying to have it on my conscience, bro. I mean, I got what they were saying, but take that in deep. I ain't know what that was. There's a lot of words that been said on this planet that nobody ever explained, and nobody took in deeper to make us even have an understanding over it. But today is a new day, baby. We are open to the truth, awareness, the love, the light that is here on this planet. We can make changes. Don't be hard on yourself. Every day is a new day to become a new you. Your cells are regenerating, my friends. Okay? The people, when you live in your lowest, and don't message real quick. If you someone who feels like you living in your lowest of your ego, or you dropping down, it's okay. Sometimes I can easily drop down. I did it for about, until like maybe a month ago. I was dropping down into my lower self a lot till I realized, hey, stop it right here, because I ain't going down there. When I go down there, I start feeling low shit. I started feeling like comparing myself to others. I could feel jealousy. I could feel not enough. I could feel like nothing's working out for me. I could feel more irritable toward lower energies or anything that people say. I could feel like I want to be right. You understand what I'm saying? Which is all connected to parts of my shadow self. So that's my lower self. For me, when I drop down into that ego state, That's what I feel. And I don't like how that feel. When you feel the bliss, the high vibration, the high vibes, and you know and identify that that's really you, a high vibe being, your higher self, that's really you. When you resonate with that, going down to the lower self ain't cool no more, because now you are consciously aware of what it is the lower self is and what it brings, and you don't like the way that feels. So that's why I keep jumping in on this video and telling you guys to catch it before it. Don't let your gas run on E. Yeah, hey, I can tell y'all that y'all remember it like that. Don't let your gas run on E. You heard? Don't run out of gas. Catch it before you run out of gas. Think about it. When you run out of gas, you be walking. You gotta do all this extra shit to go get gas. Get a gas can. You gotta call people. All that stuff because you ain't put gas. That's what it feels like when you drop down into your lower self. If you've already experienced your higher self, okay? So remember that, and to whoever who feels like you are there, hey, take what resonates to you today on this video. You clicked on it for a reason. There's awareness that is being presented to you today in this video, my friends. And in time, it'll make sense to you, and you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why I'm giving you guys these differences in what's going on. So it's much easier to get out of the lower self and raise up to the higher self. That's the way I did it. I don't know. Let me know how you did it down below if you're someone who's done that or doing that or working on that. So when you live in your ego, your lower self, as you can see in the world today, people, they're not aware of the consciousness, as we all were not, and it's easy to believe the illusion and the lies. This is why you can't get people to see things the way you see it, because they don't see it. You can only see from the level that you are. There's levels to this shit, bro. There's levels to this. Everyone is not on the same levels, so people cannot see what you may see. You can't see what they see. You feel me? It depends on what level you are. You can only see from the level that you are on. But when you're in your lower self, you accept and believe this illusion. They believe the lies. They're not recognizing the patterns that are going on in their lives within themselves. They can't envision and use their imagination that the way they want to. Their minds are running 100 miles per hour and connected into the past, connected into everything basically in the past. All of the past regrets, upsets, anything that is not serving them right here in the present moment where the magic is happening. And it's like they don't see the trends that are occurring in their lives, and they don't see freedom. You feel me? Their imagination is just stiff. So this is why you see these people, the same as us, you know, all of us who lived here, we want material things. You feel me? When you're in your lower self, we want more money. We want more control for ourselves, and more, we try to influence others to do things that we do. I feel like we do that because we know it's wrong, so we just got to grab more people in with us to make it feel right. That's my opinion, but that's how I feel about it. You know, we believe that money is solution to all our problems, and it's not. And you'll know that as you raise your vibration and connect in with your higher self. See, what's going on with the lower self is trapped right here in the left side of your brain, and it's a prison. This negative energy takes space right here in the left side of your brain, and it is a prison that keeps you trapped here. Real talk. And I experienced finding that out after reading a book, literally. Check this book out for yourself, you guys. Only if you feel ready. If you're ready for the real truth, check out Napoleon Hill's book, Outwitting the Devil, my friends. Very powerful book, which then I discovered so much information over the truth and from that book. And not only that, after I read that book, which is now one of my favorite books, I literally started to feel the energy on my left side. I was able to recognize when my thoughts were coming from this side, and I knew where it was coming from. Some powerful shit, you guys. I love you. I hope this video was very helpful for you, as it is impact with important information for all you lovely souls who clicked on this video. Everyone should know this. So share this video with anyone you share this video with. If you found messages here and you feel like this video resonated with you and you like this video, hit that like button, baby, as we get this video out to more souls who are looking for this message. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you, you guys. And if you're watching my videos finding messages here, consider joining the Pure Clarity Mindset family, because on this channel, we getting our mind right, baby. I'm just spreading awareness, love, and light. I'm rocking with you. You feel me? I appreciate you all for being here, sharing your valuable time here with me. You guys know I love you and I'm rocking with you. Much love and light to all of you guys here today as Miss Kelly Travels Spiritually checking out. Peace.